the only way you get over a fear is by exposure. Rejection doesn't mean you're ugly. Some of you jump straight into like, this is the one, I'm gonna marry her. Anime fans seething at the moment. Let's see, this seems like a decent start before we get into you know what. See what we got here.
I see so many young men today who feel alone and insecure. Maybe they didn't have a father in their lives, or he was present but really wasn't there. So many young men fall for these pickup artist scams or believe that if you aren't tall or don't have a certain jaw type or voice, that they cannot get women. While there is some truth to these factors, they rarely play as big of a role as you might think. I'm going to give you some genuine advice, free of charge, that I guarantee will increase your chances if followed correctly. Some of these tips may feel insulting or even personal. I assure you they are not.
And whatever, I haven't even seen this, but whatever tips he gives for free has to be better than paying some turd $50, $100, whatever it is, to teach you how to text women.
My advice comes from the heart and from experience. To begin, how do you present yourself? What clothing are you wearing? How does your skin look? Is your hair messy? Clothing wrinkled? Do you wear baggy clothes?
From Jack, I want to start with the whole remote job stuff, but have no idea what skills or course take to begin. You're 19, so you want to get the right skills. Dude, it's very simple. If you want it bad enough, you'll get those simple answers. Those are simple answers. You can Google and do research on the internet for hours nonstop. Go down the rabbit hole. Don't look for other people to tell you what you should be doing or showing you the way. Any man that wants to do something bad enough will carve his own path in the world. I know you're 19 and you're young, but that's the truth.
Clothes because you don't have confidence in your body. I see many men trying to get into more modern fashion, but they never wear clothes that fit their bodies. Or they wear shirts with logos that have pictures of characters, movie names, artists, or memes. This is cringe. No woman wants a boy who's wearing a shirt with a Marvel logo on it, or Bob Marley. Those are for teenagers, not adults. A plain white or black t-shirt tucked in if you prefer, a good pair of jeans that fit you, a belt that matches your shoes, and some decent kicks are more than enough. If the weather permits, a jacket can really make the outfit come together. Measure your face and find a haircut style that matches your face shape.
That clothes one is so big. There's a lot of men that are probably physically attractive to women, but you'll get shot down the moment you have a stupid Marvel shirt on or some video game shirt, something of that nature. Keep it simple. Stay in the old school like GQ look, button up, dress pants, a belt that's probably brown that matches your brown boots. You cannot go wrong with that. As you get more and more fit, simply, you can have clothes that hug your body more. Highlight your muscle that you're building. Black shirts, white shirts, solid colors, can't go wrong with that. You could do, button-ups like this one, literally. Some simple print, nothing ridiculous. And you're fine, that works on a casual, something more formal, something, it doesn't matter. You can't go wrong with that. Keep it simple, stupid. Follow that rule.
You cannot grow facial hair and don't have a good jawline. Do not fret over it. Women are much less visual creatures than men. It is much more about conviction, confidence, and mostly the ability to make that woman feel good when around you. This is something many men don't understand. Hypergamy is real, but it's not as simple as just money or physical prowess. She wants to have a good time when with you, and she wants a male that she feels will increase her chances of security and a good life down the line. While this may seem unfair to most men, we want similar things, just different outcomes. Stop viewing women as some goddess or saint from the heavens. She is just a person. She has the same bodily needs and processes as you, with some deviation. She feels fear. She cries. She feels insecure. She feels sexual desire, and she feels the desire to be loved as much as you. How to achieve that, and to what degree is the major difference between our sexes? You don't need pickup lines or cold approaches. Stop viewing it all as some game. Just walk up to a woman with a genuine question, talk to her and view it as practice. No intention to get her number, and no intention to have sex with her.
Yes, that's something I noticed on, the degenerate days of hookup culture. For me personally, when you went out with zero pressure, just on your mind is I'm just going to talk and meet some people. I don't care about the outcome. I'm not trying to get laid. I'm simply interested in conversation. When you go out with that mentality, weirdly enough, me and every friend that I've ever talked to about this, weirdly enough, man, is where you get laid the most. There's something about the energy and the pressure. You seem uninterested sexually, which makes you more interesting to her. Because why is this guy not trying to pick me up? Why isn't he trying to steer the conversation in this direction? And because you're just approaching people with a simple question, just to strike up a conversation and be on your way, you don't have to force an entire conversation, just a little chat here with the goal of making it as natural as possible, right? You got to get rid of your creepy energy. You got to get rid of that weird incel-y vibe you may have, or that insecurity, the weird pauses, right? You're not able to banter back and forth good enough yet, something of that nature. If you just go ask simple questions just to have a simple conversation and then cut it off, thank you so much, blah, 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 you're going to start getting really comfortable with, quote, cold approaching people in general, men and women, just talking to people in public. Once you get to that point, man, you're going to see what easy mode, because in the world today, 80%, we've seen from the statistics, 80% of people meet off of dating apps. Most people have absolutely no game whatsoever. Can't hold a conversation. Most people only go out today with a date pre-selected already, meeting somewhere. But the date, and all women are starting to tell you this, you're starting to hear it from a ton of women. I want to meet a man organically. I don't want dating apps. I want a guy to just come up to me and say hello, blah, blah, blah. Cold approach is king. You can convey body language. You can convey something far more than a profile picture on a dating app. She sees far more of you. Dude, body language is the majority of conversation between people subconsciously. Your chances of a successful interaction is far higher in person than it is on a dating app. You just have to get over the initial fear of like approaching a stranger. That's all it is. And the only way you get over a fear is by exposure. Getting comfortable being uncomfortable, guys. If you're deathly afraid of cold approach, then you should start cold approaching people, small goals. Just say hello to somebody today. Try to have the most meaningful conversation you can have in a span of something like 2 minutes waiting in line for food or a coffee. Something. Don't try to do the dead end chit chat of like, oh, it's a beautiful day today, right? Oh my God, try to approach somebody and mention something about somebody's clothes. Hey, I really like those jeans. It could be a dude. You could just talk to other men just to get over the talking to strangers fear. Like your jeans, bro. Where did you get those? Was wondering, I kind of need a new pair myself, blah, blah, blah. Get into a conversation, be like, all right, thanks, brother. Appreciate it. Gonna go check that store out you just mentioned. Thank you. Something that easy, man. And then you can move on to women. When you get comfortable, you don't feel like you're an idiot in public. You could start, same thing, like your dress. You can make something up. Got an idea, trying to get my girlfriend a gift. You can lie. Doesn't matter. It's just conversation. Do you know where you got that dress that looks amazing on you? You're built like you have the same build my girlfriend does. Da, 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 da. And you just complimented her without actually trying to sleep with her, and she'll open up, and then you have a conversation. And that's it, man. Now, once you get your game down, once you get comfortable, now you can start approaching with intent, like you want something out of people.
You are simply practicing talking. Women are very skilled at picking up on bullshit when it comes to men's intentions. Body language is a dead giveaway.
There it is.
Even if a woman is not consciously aware, she will feel it instinctually. Set your mind right. Pretend you are acting out a scene or play. Relax and have fun. There are millions of women, and not all of them will like you, even if you were a 6'4" Giga Chad.
Giga Chad. By the way, preferences is a thing in women also. You could consider yourself the most handsome man in the world. You could have insane biceps. You could have whatever, the perfect smile. It doesn't matter. You can, it's statistically probable that you can go up to a woman that literally doesn't believe you're her type. Doesn't mean you're ugly. Rejection doesn't mean you're ugly. Rejection only means that specific woman is not interested in you because she has different preferences, just like you. Maybe she likes a guy from a certain ethnicity. Maybe she likes a guy to look a certain way, whether he's like extremely jacked and maybe you're not, or she likes very skinny dudes and you're maybe too big, etc. It doesn't matter. Don't think of it as in the fragile male ego sense of you get rejected, you're not good enough. That's what fragile male ego looks like. You got rejected because you're not her type, but there are millions of women out there and you are exactly their type. Now, if you go into it with that mentality, it won't faze you to get rejected. You could tell them, oh, thanks, no problem. Hope you have a good day. Later.
Don't sell yourself short. Speaking of practice, Many men are so brainwashed by pornography and media. They think they need a woman who is cute, hot, or something along those lines. Start with women who look like they were hit with the ugly stick. Practice talking with them. Practice dating them. Practice sex with them if you choose. Don't simply use these women. Enjoy the time and try and make their lives better through your treatment and attention to them. You may be surprised to learn that looks fade. We all get saggy, old, and decrepit. Women do not usually age as gracefully as men. So marrying for looks or sex is like buying a broken-down car with a new paint job. Look for the values in a woman, future goals, and mostly how her actions align with those goals. Also, men, for the love of God, stop talking so much on dates or interactions. Women love talking about themselves. They are expressive creatures. Let the woman talk. When she asks you a question, keep it short and sweet. Then ask her another question. She will like you much more and feel good around you. This next tip is one that if I ever catch you breaking, I will personally pay you a visit and hit you in the shin with a razor scooter. Do not, and I mean do not, text back women too quickly. When you do this, you are signaling that you don't have anyone else talking to you.
Yeah, if you really have no life and you're not doing much and you're not naturally busy, please don't text back. Most people are busy actually doing stuff. So her not texting you on time or you not texting her on time just signifies they have stuff to do. Don't be a weird attached puppy to her the moment you went on a date and you finished and hope you got home safe. Good night, sweetheart. Good morning, beautiful. So I was thinking about let's do something the next day. Chill out, bro. Cool it. Okay, you went on a date. Relax. Some of you jump straight into like, this is the one, I'm going to marry her. Calm down. I've had friends like that where they're double, triple texting back when she doesn't respond. It's gross. You look needy. You completely talk yourself out of poon. I've told this story before. Had a friend that met a woman. Everything went well, even got laid. The next morning she leaves. He tells her where to go, how to get home because she asked him and she took the wrong turn out of his house. She's not responding, probably because she's driving, trying to figure out how to get out of there. And he starts assuming the worst, like she's going over someone else's house and double, triples, quadruples text her, then text her paragraphs and novellas looking like a loser. Bro, you just got laid and you're still doing the most. Yeah, quite a few men do that. Artificially present yourself as busy and important, even if you're not. No one likes leech. Imagine you go on a date with a girl and she's constantly, good night, babe. Good morning, babe. Had such a good time. So when are we going out next? And what do you think we should do? It's It's gross. Live your life. You're already attaching to me like a little puppy. And everything I do, you want to be a part of. Are you not your own person? Just imagine it from the reverse, guys.
That you are desperate and that you are needy. Take at least 5 to 10 minutes to respond when talking to a new female. With some variation, of course. Girlfriends are a different story usually. If a woman does not respond or talk to you for some time, and this occurs frequently, I suggest you move on, no matter how into her you are. She is not interested in you. This next piece of advice is sure.
Yeah, bro, someone said she already has 10 dudes hitting her up like that, and that's 100% true. She has multiple suitors, a lot of them bug sandwich types, a lot of them trying to court her over text and keep her attention, and she's loving it and messaging back here and there, and no interest, really. Because the one guy that stands out is the one asshole that's not texting her back 10 times a day. He literally texted her a date time, and that's it. He's kind of a ghost. He's got shit to do. He's busy. His time seems more scarce. Therefore, she values it more. If all you have to offer this woman is hours upon hours of your time for free, why would she even have respect for you at all? Why wouldn't she cross the boundaries of stringing you along for all the free time and attention you're giving away? Like a simp.
To trigger some of you, but I don't really care. Stop being so obsessed with cartoons and anime. I don't care.
That's, here we go. Where's the weebs? Where's the weebs? Come on. I know you're in the chat, but I watch One Piece. But I watch this. Listen, boys, it's not a problem to watch your anime. I was a Dragon Ball Z fan growing up, but if you're a grown-ass man and you're 30 plus, 25 plus, you're out in the dating market and you tell your girl, I like watching Dragon Ball Z. Come on, dude. Come on, dude. And I mean, here's the difference. If you're watching a show to, reminisce and you catching a season or two, whatever. But if a woman asks you and then you gladly announce that you love anime, you're a big fan, you tune into all that shit, you go to conventions, all that, you can't be helped, bro. There's a difference between watching something on your own time here and there rarely, and then making it part of your identity. If you describe yourself as an anime lover, you're in too deep. If you're catching up on an episode or two of Dragon Ball Z because you liked that one episode or two, some cool shit happened, great. That's fine, dude. Is that part of your identity, though?
If the girl is some nerd or gamer girl or whatever, it is almost always a trap, and she will not respect you. Imagine a girl goes into your apartment or room and sees anime posters and Funko Pop dolls or other
Imagine being a grown-ass man and your room is full of anime shit. This is my favorite anime. When she comes into your room, you got past all the tests. Yeah, I'm a big fan of One Piece. Here's my favorite poster. Look, we got two downvotes in the stream already. The feelings are hurt. Or like Naruto. I even have his headband. See? Right here. Yeah. I got a clown on you guys, dude. I don't know shit about One Piece, Naruto, any of that. I watched Dragon Ball Z and some other shit that was coming on Cartoon Network at night. That's really it. Anime fans seething at the moment.
various toys. Do you think that will make her
Love
wet?
you guys.
Interested? Intrigued? No. She will see you as immature and not worth her time. This may not be apparent at first.
Listen, man, you know the brutal truth is based women, traditional women, don't want a man that watches anime or plays video games. For all the talk that we have in the manosphere about getting traditional women are looking for manly men. You play video games, you watch anime all day, you're not getting yourself a traditional woman. You'll get yourself a little modern one, a little anime fangirl or whatever the hell. If that's cool with you, by all means. But if you're trying to get a traditional woman, a real traditional woman, that little boy shit isn't going to pass. And they'll literally tell you that. You're like a little boy. Boys play video games. Boys watch cartoons. That's going to hurt feelings because it's been normalized in society. Welcome. That's part of the programming. They got you watching cartoons on your free time that you should spend getting ahead in life and securing yourself financially. Forget the women. Forget that part. Your key to freedom is being spent watching cartoons and playing video games. Do you not think that you're being programmed when you do that? Do you think wealthy people that are trying to get ahead are doing that? Come on, man. You're being outcompeted. And most people are going to say something, yeah, but I play here and there. It's, everything in moderation. Cool. I agree, everything in moderation. But the brutal truth in society today is nobody moderates. There is no moderation. People play all day, watch all day, spend all day, completely wasting their day. That's the brutal truth. Think about it. Most people are not watching here and there. Most people are not playing here and there. Dude, the average gaming session is hours upon hours a day.
Feel itself in time. I am not here to judge you on your choices. Some anime are pieces of art, but keep it private and ease it into your relationship over time.
Yeah.
Or not at all. Women mimic what is popular or what they think will get men's attention. Do you think women wear makeup because they want to? No, it's usually to get attention from men or to cover up something they are insecure about.
Yes, sir.
Pretending to like male things is no different. On another note, pay attention to what you smell like. I don't just mean body odor, I mean what kind of deodorant or cologne do you use? Axe body spray. You might as well tell her you are a serial killer. Faint but pleasant smells pull a woman closer. It is sensual and it is almost mysterious. Smells trigger emotion.
Shout outs to the Axe body sprayers, smelling like a high school locker room going out like that.
Emotional responses and memories more than most people realize. Use good detergent, a decent soap, and use real cologne. You don't need to spend hundreds of dollars on this. Most of that stuff is mostly paint thinner anyways. Spray a little on your wrists and rub it gently on your neck. If more is needed, spray a cloud in front of you and walk into it. Don't spray it right onto your shirt like some goober.
Who here sprays cologne on their shirt? Be honest. On your wrist, rub it a little bit on the bone on your clavicle, and that's it. Rub it. There's some dudes that are just with the Axe body spray, dude, just killing everybody's nostrils in public. Come on. Goobers.
Well, I could give more advice, but I think I have said enough for now. I wish you all the best. and I know there is someone out there for you.
Dig it. There's a couple goobers in the chat that are upset at some of the brutal truths here. That was a good one.